Welcome back to Steins Gate. Last time we finally reached chapter 5. Okrin had a really weird dream where he was like on Earth from 70 million years ago. And Suzuha said her dad is Title, but not the Title we've been talking to, a different Title. Because, you know, she's not suspicious at all. With the time machine satellite thing vanishing when she left as well, which we reversed with some time travel emails of our own. But yeah, so Okrin's been having a bit of a think about the IBN 5100, discussing it with Daru, and that's sort of where we left it off. Okrin was thinking some stuff, and Daru's just interrupted his thoughts, asking what's going on, which was a bit of a cliffhanger. So let's see what he's talking about. Daru suddenly lurches forward to stare at his monitor.
どうした?
What's wrong?
いや、こんなのありえないんですけど。
There's no way that's right.
どういうことか説明しろ。
What are you talking about? Explain.
今、セルンのルート券ゲットしようといろいろ調べてて。
Well, I'm pulling data off the server looking for a way to gain root access.
なんかやけにセルンのデータベースの情報が落ちてくんのが早いなと思ってたんだけど。
And these files are downloading crazy fast. I mean, we're talking light speed here.
これすげえよ。なぜかこのビル周辺からセルンまで直通の光回線が通ってる。しかも一本じゃなくてたくさん束になってるよ。
It's hard to believe, but for some reason this area has a direct fiber optic line to CERN. Several lines even. Oh, because that's not terrifying. You know, great sign for these guys.
普通とは何が違う?
Direct? What do you mean?
文字通り直通。こっからフランスにあるセルンまでマジで光ケーブルが直接つながってる。
I mean, there's literally a fiber optic cable running from underneath this building to CERN's headquarters in France.
普通の場合は違うのか?
Is that strange? I thought CERN's headquarters was in Switzerland.
全然違うっつーの。
Yeah. Daru calls up the National Assembly of France's website. Then he brings up the command prompt and hammers out some commands.
ほら見てみ。これはこの PC からフランスの国民議会のサイトを見るときの経路なわけ。
Have a look. This is the route we use to visit the National Assembly of France's site.
この PC の IP アドレスが0番のとこな。で、その後日本国内のいろんな箇所を経由してからフランスに飛んで、そこからさらに国民議会のサイトが置いてあるところまでフランス国内のコンピュータを経由してる。
It starts from our IP address. From there, it passes through various relays in Japan, jumps to France, then bounces around there for a while before finally reaching the National Assembly's site.
国民議会のサイトを見るためには16の経路が必要なわけ。
It takes 16 steps total to get there.
平均転送速度は 300ms ぐらい。海外ならこんぐらいが普通。
The average transfer rate is about 300 milliseconds. That's normal for an overseas connection.
わかりやすく言うと、日本からフランスのサイトを見に行くための道は限られてるわけ。誰でも同じ道を通る。
In other words, there's a route we have to take to get to France from Japan. Everyone takes the same route.
これはフランスだけじゃなくて他の国でも同じだし、日本国内でだって10経路ぐらいは通るんだよ。
Other countries are the same. Even browsing domestically takes about 10 steps.
じゃあ次にセルンを見てみるお。
Now let's try CERN. Daru calls up CERN's homepage on the browser. Then he displays the route like last time. The result?
経路はたったの1?
There's only one step. Unlike before, the signal doesn't pass through any intermediate servers. The PC we're using, its registered name is Akihabara PC, is connected directly to CERN in France.
しかも転送速度は普通の数百倍だ。むちゃくちゃ速い。こんな数字国内でも出ないよ。向こうはフランスなのに。
And the transfer rate is hundreds of times better than usual. Crazy fast. You can't even get these numbers domestically, man.
なぜ直通なんだ? こんなことありえるのか?
Why do we have a direct line? Is this even possible?
クラックする前からこの状態だったのだぜ。僕は何もいじってねえもん。
It was like this when we found it. I didn't do anything.
このビルには以前からセレンとのホットラインがあるわけか。
So the building already had a hotline to CERN?
偶然とは思えないな。これはシュタインズゲートの選択である可能性が。
This can't be a coincidence. It might just be the choice of Stein.
普通だったら絶対にありえない。日本のデータ通信網とは完全に独立したケーブルが1本だけここからセレンまでつながってるなんて。
It doesn't make sense. Why would there be an independent line running from here all the way to CERN? I mean, that's a one long cable. Daru's so excited, he interrupted me.
そんなもんを日本やフランスの通信会社が設置するとは思えないし。となると。
No Japanese or French telecommunication company would set up something like this. Which means
設置したのはセレン自身か。
CERN did it themselves. Daru gulps and nods. Cold sweat oozes from his brow. I feel a chill as well. CERN might be able to see everything we're doing. No. Maybe. Maybe CERN has been expecting us for years. How could that be? The answer is simple. John Title claims that CERN completed their time machine in 2034. Just 2 years later, the world is a dystopia under their rule. Maybe the CERN of 2034 considers our opposition in 2010 a threat. Maybe they use their time machine to travel to 2000 and install a fiber optic cable to track our every move. It's entirely possible. Has the invention of the time machine started an intertemporal war? If so, what can we do? Our enemy might be stronger than even I can imagine. No, I mustn't lose heart. I need to think positive.
でもさ、この直通回線があるおかげで LHC をこの PC からでも使えるようになったお。
But thanks to this direct line, we can now control the LHC remotely.
本当にやったのか。
You figured out how?
すごいよ、ダルくん。
Wow, that's amazing, Daru-kun. Mayuri pauses her DVD and comes up beside me.
これだけの転送速度だからさ、遠隔操作もタイムラグほぼゼロだお。まだ実際に試してないけど。
With a connection this fast, we can control the LHC practically in real time. I haven't actually tried it yet, though. Okay, but even if CERN hasn't noticed them downloading the files, they might notice if someone that isn't them turns the LHC on. I assume they have people watching it. That's right. Even if this is some kind of CERN trap, we might be able to make use of it. They're still vulnerable to our attack.
LHC ってあの20キロ以上ある大きなトンネルでしょ。
The LHC is that...
何をするトンネルなんだっけ？
The LHC is that 20-kilometer long tunnel thing, right? What does it do again?
陽子を加速して衝突させる。
It accelerates protons and smashes them together.
そうそうミニブラックホールを作れるんだよね。
Oh yeah, mini black holes, right?
公式発表じゃミニブラックホールは陽子衝突の過程で副産物的に生まれる可能性があるだけって言ってたけど、実は違ったんだわな。
The official line is that mini black holes might manifest as a byproduct of the particle collision, but that's not the truth.
極秘の内部資料によれば、初めからブラックホールを作るために建設された装置だった。
According to the top secret documents we found, the LHC was intended to create black holes from the very beginning. But we still don't know exactly how they do it. We need to think of a way to...
岡部。
Kurisu suddenly emerges from the development room. She was cooped up in there all morning. Her expression is unusually grave.
どうした？
What's wrong?
やっと解が出た。
I figured it out. Figured what out?
電話レンジの仕組みのことよ。
think I know how the phone wave works.
解明したのか？
Really? Kurisu nods. She still hasn't
あ
smiled.
くまで私がわかる範囲で導き出した仮説だけど、
Keep in mind that this is just a hypothesis based on what we've observed.
今話してた LHC とも大きく関係する話。
It's closely related to what you guys were just talking about. The LHC.
LHC は世界一大きな電子レンジである。そういう例えを挙げたのはお前だ、クリスティーナ。
I believe it was you, Christina, who called the LHC the world's largest microwave.
その通りだった。予想は間違ってなかった。
Yes, exactly. My hunch was right.
電話レンジはとんでもない化け物よ。
You've created a monster, Okabe. A monster?
こんな雑居ビルの一室に置いといていいものじゃない。もちろんネガティブな意味で。
It doesn't belong in some amateur lab. And before you take that as an endorsement of your abilities, I mean it in a bad way. Risu clutches her arms as if to keep from trembling.
具体的に説明してもらおう。
Give me details.
電子レンジってもともとはレーダーの研究の結果偶然生まれたことは知ってる？
Did you know that the microwave oven was invented as a byproduct of radar research? Daru and I nod. Mayuri shakes her head. We read up on all that back then. Back when the phone wave, named subject to change, started acting weird.
発生する電磁波の周波数は 2.45GHz のマイクロ波。電話レンジに使われているのは業務用の強力なやつだから出力は1500から2000ワットくらいある。
Microwaves are electromagnetic waves with a frequency of 2.45 gigahertz. The phone wave is commercial grade, so its output is around 1,500 to 2,000 watts.
で、ここからが重要。
Here's the important part. Kurisu goes on to explain that the electromagnetic waves output by the microwave are somehow connected to the electromagnetic waves output by the phone. In fact, you could say they fuse together.
確かにダルの設計図によれば、電子レンジと携帯、2つの機器に共通する電磁波を飛ばすためのリード線は、
According to Daru's blueprints, the microwave and the phone are made to send out shared electromagnetic waves by taking their leads.
マグネトロンの陰極と陽極にそれぞれ結線してある。
And hardwiring each of them to the magnetron's cathode and anode. On one hand, we have the microwave's super strong electromagnetic waves, originally a byproduct of the military's research into radar technology. On the other, we have the cell phone's standardized electromagnetic waves, a frequency now ubiquitous throughout the world. What happens when you fuse those two waves?
どっちも電波を使うことに関しては一致している。それがどんな範囲でどんな強さで影響を及ぼすのかはちゃんと調べたわけじゃないし、私は専門家でもないから想像がつかないけど。
Both devices use electromagnetic waves. I'm not a specialist though, so I can't examine the extent or magnitude of the influence that fusion has.
仮に携帯電話を踏み台にして周囲何百キロっていう広範囲に影響を及ぼすような軍事用電磁波がまき散らされたとするなら。
But hypothetically, if the cell phone were to become a stepping stone, scattering the military-grade electromagnetic waves over a vast range of hundreds of kilometers.
秋葉原どころか東京が丸ごと電子レンジの中と同じ状態になる。
Then not just Akihabara, but all of Tokyo would turn into the inside of a microwave oven.
中にいる人が死に至るまでの時間は体重差にもよるけど平均しておよそ。
Taking into account slight variance due to body weight, the average time until death for the people inside would be
3分。
3 minutes.
マジ？じゃあ電話レンジって大量破壊兵器ってことじゃね？
Seriously? Then the phone wave's a weapon of mass destruction, isn't it? Is it really that powerful?
あの電話レンジの中で起きてることを教えてあげるわ。
Let me tell you what happens inside the phone wave.
レンジ内の目に見えない水素に対し電磁波のエネルギー順位が上昇する。これは通常の電子レンジの機能。
The air inside the oven is full of invisible hydrogen atoms. First, it bombards the atoms with microwaves to increase their energy potential. This is the normal function of a microwave oven.
そこに携帯電話の拡散型電磁波が加わることによって、
But when you add the electromagnetic waves from the phone,
レンジ内のあらゆる素粒子が衝突を繰り返すごとに質量を増していって、高速に近い円運動を始める。
the harmonics trigger a chain reaction. The particles collide repeatedly at near light speed, gaining mass and energy each time.
それはいわば加速器のようなもの。
In other words, it becomes a sort of particle accelerator.
加速器
A particle accelerator. It's literally the same as the LHC.
じゃあ LHC がミニブラックホールを生成するために作られたのなら
So, if the LHC was created to generate mini black holes,
やはりこの電話レンジカッコ仮もミニブラックホールを生み出している
then the phone wave named subject to change must also produce mini black holes. Kurisu doesn't deny it.
こんなに安定して動作しているのが奇跡よ。
It's a miracle that thing has been so stable.
ただまだわからない点があって、
But there's still one thing I don't understand.
ミニブラックホールが生成されたとしても、それは一瞬で蒸発してしまうはずなの。
Even if it does produce mini black holes, they should evaporate instantly.
でもこの電話レンジはどうやらそうじゃない。バナナや唐揚げがゼリーマンになっていることからそれは明らか。
But that's not what happens in the phone wave. The jellification phenomenon proves that. This is very interesting, Kurisu, but I just need to check my phone. From Suzuha. Oneself, it's easy to pretend to be someone you're not. Ultimately, however, there's no escaping the contradictions between your false self and the real you. It's a paradox, and paradoxes can't hold. I tried to tell myself that I didn't need anyone, that forming bonds would only hurt, but somehow I ended up joining your circle of friends. I still don't know if it was for the best. No, I'm sure it was. Without you, I would have given up on ever finding my dad. I don't know why I wrote all this. I guess what I'm trying to say is thanks. Okay, but like, false self. Are we sharing confessions now? Be careful to whom you expose your innermost feelings. They may use something. Okay, I'm just gonna reply. I mean, the thing about false self, I'm getting more and more suspicious of Suzuha. I'm starting to be like, I've convinced myself that she's from the future. And I don't know. But she's so suspicious. She says some weird stuff. Anyway, let's get back to Kurisu's words of warning.
LHC と同じようにミニブラックホールはカーブラックホールに変化している。
Just like in the LHC, our mini black holes are turning into Kerr black holes.
タイターの理論によればミニブラックホールにカーブラックホール効果を生み出すためには電子注入が必要だった。
According to Title, you have to inject electrons to produce the Kerr black hole effect.
その注入される電子がどこから来ているのか、それがわからないの。
Where do the injected electrons come from? That's what I don't understand.
LHC はリフターによってブラックホールに電子を注入して重力場をコントロールしていた。
The LHC uses something called a lifter to inject electrons into the black hole and control the gravitational field.
リフターに代替するものがこの電話レンジのどこかにある。
Something is filling that role inside the phone wave.
どこかって
Something.
だからわからないのよ。
Like I said, I don't know what. So I guess that's what it comes down to. All Carisu's explanation does is confirm our hypothesis that the phone wave, named subject to change, functions the same as the LHC.
LHC とは何か復習してみる必要がありそうだな。
Looks like we need to review what the LHC is. It's time for our LHC Moe guy to shine.
LHC はラージハドロンコライダーの略だね。和訳すると大型ハドロン衝突型加速器ってところかな。
LHC stands for Large Hadron Collider.
ハドロン
Hadron?
素粒子の名前。
It's the name of an elementary particle.
でこいつはフランスとスイスにまたがる形で作られた円形の巨大地下トンネルで
The LHC is basically a huge circular tunnel underneath Switzerland and France.
全長は約27キロ、地下100メートルの深さにある。
It sits about 100 meters below ground and has a total length of 27 kilometers.
トンネルの中には2本のリングが通ってて、リングの中は超低温の真空状態なんだお。つまり宇宙環境を再現してるわけ。マジ燃える。
There are two rings that run through the tunnel. Inside the rings is a super low temperature vacuum, an environment like outer space basically. Seriously, moe.
陽子の加速は隣接する施設から線形加速器陽子シンクロトロンブースター SPS で段階的に加速されて
In an adjacent facility, protons are gradually accelerated by the linear accelerator, the proton synchrotron booster, and the superproton synchrotron.
最後に LHC に注入され敷き詰められた超電導磁石による最後の加速を行うんだ。
Finally, they're injected into the LHC, where they undergo their final acceleration via a series of superconducting magnets installed in the tunnel.
最終的には高速の 99.999991% にまで達するを。 LHC やばい。電話レンジほどじゃないけどな。
By now, they're travelling at up to 99.9999991% the speed of light. That's enough to melt your brain. Not as dangerous as the phone wave, though.
でもって加速させた陽子を1秒間に10億から100億回ぐらい衝突させる。
Finally, the accelerated protons collide approximately 1 to 10 billion times per second.
そこで起きる高エネルギー反応について観測するのが LHC 計画の目的って一応公表されてる。大嘘だったけど。
The purpose of the LHC project is to study the high energy reactions of that result. Or so they say. We know they're a bunch of stinking liars. I guess that about covers it.
そこでラボメン諸君に聞きたい。我が電話レンジカッコ仮によってセルンを出し抜き物理的タイムトラベルは可能かどうか。
And that, my fellow lab members, brings us to the question: can the phone wave named subject to change beat CERN to true physical time travel?
問題は2点ある。局所場指定とリフター。
Two problems. One, setting the destination. Two, the lifter.
局所場指定については前も言った通りだ。D メールはきちんと指定先に届いている。
We've already established that the D-mail arrives precisely when and where it's supposed
検
to.
証もなしに結論を出すのは危険よ。
It's dangerous to accept that without verification. I mean, like, they've only sent one really far back, which was Faris's email. That was 10 years into the past. And they haven't been able to check that that one arrived when they actually wanted it to. Oh, and Lukaku's as well. Like, they haven't actually been able to check when those emails actually arrived. They just know that stuff changed. So they can't really confirm that. Agreed.
リフターの代わりを担っているものについてはすでにあることは分かっている。その何かを見つければいいだけの話だ。
As for the lifter, we already know it exists. We just need to figure out what it is.
見つけられるとは思えない。この小さな電子レンジの中を私たちはもう何日もかけて調べまくっているけど、ヒントさえ手に入らない。
I don't think we're going to find it. The phone wave's not exactly big, you know, and we've been poking at it for days without turning up a clue.
もし仮に見つけ出したとしても、注入する電子量の調整にはさらに膨大な時間がいる。
Even if we do find it, it'll take forever to learn how to tune the electron feed properly.
膨大ってどんぐらい？
How long is forever?
セルンは9年をかけても解決できていない。
CERN's been working on it for 9 years and they still haven't solved it. We're just amateurs, so it's bound to take even longer. Wait, I have an idea.
ならば発想を逆転させてみよう。
Let's look at it from a different angle.
セルンは人間を物理的にタイムトラベルさせようとしたが、注入電子量の調整がうまくいかず、得意点を裸にできていない。
CERN tried to send people back in time, but they couldn't get the electron feed right. The singularities were not naked.
それはこの電話レンジカッコ仮も同じことだ。ゼリーマンにならず、無事に送れるデータ量は36バイトプラスアルファだけ。
It's the same with the phone wave name subject to change. You can only send 36 bytes of data safely, otherwise you get a jelly man.
そこで逆に考えるんだ。
Let's consider the problem in reverse.
一人の人間を丸ごとデータ化し、それを36バイトプラスアルファまで圧縮してしまえばいいと考えるんだ。
What if we could convert a human to data, then compress that data into just 36 bytes?
そうすれば D メールと同じようにリング特異点を通過できるではないか。
We could send that person through the ring singularity just like a D-mail, couldn't we? They need a Willy Wonka's TV invention. The thing that shrinks Mike TV.
人間を丸ごとデータ化ってそんなことできるわけないじゃん。
Convert a human to data? That's not even possible, man.
もしできたとしてもそのデータ容量天文学的な数字になるんじゃね？それをどうやってたったの36バイトまで圧縮するん？バカなの？死ぬの？
And even if it were, there'd be like exabytes of data or something. You want to convert that into 36 bytes? Are you high?
いいアイデアだと思ったんだが。
Thought it was a good idea. I guess it's not that easy. The barriers to time travel are just too high. I turned to Kurisu, meaning to ask her opinion, and then I realised that her expression has changed dramatically. Her eyes are wide as saucers and her mouth is hanging open.
そうか。それなら、もしかしたら。
Of course. If it works, then maybe. She pauses for a second and then...
できるかもしれない。
Maybe we can do it. Do what? Time travel? It's hard to believe what Kurisu was saying, even though it was my idea in the first place.
本気で言っているのか？
Are you serious? Kurisu grins triumphantly in response.
少なくとも、データ容量の超圧縮については簡単よ。
The data compression part, at least, is easy.
LHC で作ったブラックホールを利用すればいい。ブラックホールは飲み込んだあらゆるものを超圧縮してしまうんだから。
We can just use the black holes created by the LHC, since black holes compress everything they swallow.
圧縮するものが単なるデータなら、人間みたいに潰されることで命が失われることもない。
Compression won't harm data like it would harm a human. As long as we're just sending data, there's nothing to worry about. I get it. But wait, can we really pull off such a stunt? And besides,
人間のデータ化についてはどうするつもりだ？
how do you plan to convert humans into data?
サイエンス誌に私の論文が載ったっていうことは知ってるわよね。
You know that my thesis got... Thesis? What a word today. What? You know that my thesis got published, right?
なぜいきなり自慢を始めるのだ？
This is no time to flaunt your accomplishments.
その論文を読んだことは？
Have you read it? I haven't.
おう、その号のサイエンス誌ならスキャンして撮ってあるお。
I've got scans if you want to read it. Daru opens up his image folder, scrolls past tons of 2D porn, and opens up the scanned image. Sure enough, there's Kurisu's name in big English letters.
論文のタイトルは
The title of my thesis is...
側頭葉に蓄積された記憶に関する神経パルス信号の解析。
Analysis of memory-related nerve impulses in the temporal lobe.
側頭葉？神経パルス？
Temporal lobe? Nerve impulses?
あれ？オカリン知らなかったん？
What, you didn't know?
いや待て、からかうのはよせ。このタイトルは物理学というより脳科学の分野では？
No, wait, this can't be right. This title sounds like neuroscience, not physics.
脳科学専攻ですけど何か？
I'm a neuroscientist. Got a problem? What? I can't believe it. From the way she talks about particle accelerators and time travel theory, I was sure she had to be a physicist.
いや、それはまあいいとして。それとタイムトラベルとどんな関係が？
No, forget about that. How is this related to time travel?
人間丸ごとのデータ化は無理でも、
Converting an entire human to data is impossible.
人間の記憶丸ごとのデータ化なら可能っていうこと。
But converting a human's memories may be possible. Converting memories to data? Kurisu proceeds to explain her thesis. Memories accumulate in something called the parahippocampal gyrus, or hippocampus, which is located in the temporal lobe of the brain. But what exactly are memories? Kurisu's thesis analyzes that question from a neuroscientific perspective. All of the brain's functions manifest as electrical signals running through its neurons. Even memories are written to the hippocampus by electrical signals. Kurisu analysed how specific electrical signals correspond to specific memories. The mechanism by which humans recall memories can be likened to a word association game. You begin with a vague, abstract image, which calls successive images of increasing clarity.
タンスの引き出しの一つ一つには小さい箱がびっしり入ってるの。で、そのたくさんの箱の中にもさらに小さな小箱がいっぱい。そんな風に想像してもらえばいい。
Imagine a chest of drawers. Each drawer is filled with tiny boxes, and inside each box is another bunch of tiny boxes. You keep opening boxes until you find the memory you're looking for. Kurisu discovered that the number of retrieval commands, nerve impulses used to search up memories, is surprisingly low. Out of hundreds of millions of nerve impulse patterns in the brain, only a few thousand are related to memory. It was the successful analysis of these patterns that earned Kurisu and her research team critical acclaim in the scientific community.
この研究単体だけじゃ岡部の言ったアイデアとは全然関係なさそうだけど、もう一つあるの。
Now, before you ask how this relates to time travel, there's one more thing I need to explain.
私の通ってる大学、ビクトル・コンドリア大学の精神生理学研究所がビジュアルリビルディング、略してVR 技術っていうのを何年か前に開発した。
Several years ago, my lab, the neurophysiology lab at Victor Condoria University, developed a technology called visual rebuilding, or VR for short. So I guess they discovered this before virtual reality took off a bit.
簡単に説明すると、ビデオカメラなんかの映像機器に映した風景の映像信号を神経パルス信号にコンバートする技術のこと。
Put simply, it enables conversion of video data into nerve impulse signals.
逆に神経パルスを普通の電気信号にコンバートすることもできる。
Used in reverse, it can also convert nerve impulses into video data, or any other kind of electronic data.
で、この VR 技術と私たちの研究を組み合わせるとどうなると思う？
So, if we combine VR technology with my research, do you see where I'm going?
まさか。
No way.
人間の記憶のデータが
We can convert memories into data?
それだけじゃない。記憶の移植、バックアップ、外部保存、そういうことができるようになる。
Not just that. Memory transplantation, backups, external storage, all of those things become possible. It's like science fiction. In a sense, this technology could be used to copy a person's soul. According to Kurisu, some religious groups strongly oppose this research, as you might expect. On the other hand, the medical community is ecstatic about the possibilities. In any case, it's amazing that my assistant here was able to make such an incredible discovery. Of course, she did have a university supporting her, but still.
つまりお前はこう言いたいのだな。 D メールと同じ要領で被験者の記憶を含む脳内情報を光信号として取り出し
So basically what you're saying is that we convert the subject's memories into video data?
それを LHC で発生させたミニブラックホールを利用して超圧縮36バイトプラスアルファのサイズにまでして
Use the LHC's black hole to compress that data into 36 bytes.
電話レンジカッコ仮で生成したカーブラックホールのリング特異点を通過させ
Send that data through the Kerr black hole inside the phone wave, name subject to change.
携帯電話を通して過去の被験者自身の脳に記憶だけをぶち込む
And finally, imprint those memories on the subject's brain in the past.
どういうこと？
What does that mean?
記憶だけの時間跳躍。
We can send our memories back in time.
物理的転送によるタイムトラベルと区別するために、仮にこっちはタイムリープと定義しましょうか。
In order to differentiate it from physical time travel, let's call it a time leap for now.
肉体を含めた物理的転送ではなく、記憶だけを過去へと跳躍させる。
You don't go back, just your memories.
あまりに突飛すぎて、誰もまともに考えようとしなかった方法。
It's so crazy that nobody's thought of it before. He's right, the idea is ridiculous, which is exactly why none of the geniuses at CERN could come up with it. But this union of physics, neuroscience, and neurophysiology will make the impossible possible. To transfer memories to the past via cell phone. To time leap.
ポイントは、転送するのは記憶だけってこと。
The important thing to remember is that only memories are being transferred.
人格や意識についてはこれに含まない。
Personality and consciousness aren't included.
どういうことだ？ SF 小説でよくあるタイムリープとは何か違うのか？
What does that mean? How is it different from what you see in sci-fi novels?
SF とかでよくあるタイムリープは、意識、人格、記憶のすべてが跳躍している。
Time leaping in sci-fi usually sends everything: consciousness, personality, and memory.
でも意識や人格まで含めるとデータ量は膨大になるだろうし、そもそも私の研究室が解析できたのは記憶の部分だけだから。
But in real life, there's probably too much data, and besides, we only analyze memories.
意識、人格と記憶は別と考えて。
Think of consciousness, personality, and memory as separate things.
記憶はコンピューターでいうところの画像データや映像データと同じ。
Memories are like the video data stored on your computer.
それに対して意識と人格はいわば OS ということになる。
And consciousness and personality are like the OS. 容量ってことなら OS より画像や映像の方が大きい場合もあるじゃん。
But videos can take up way more space than the OS.
あくまで例えよ。
It's just an example.
そもそも人格や意識って未だにどこにあるのか、どんな仕組みでそれが成立しているのかはっきりしないの。
For starters, it's still not clear where personality and consciousness are located or how they are constructed.
だからそれをデータ化して移植するのは少なくとも私には無理。
So we can't convert them into data. Or at least, I can't.
記憶だけの場合、どんなデメリットが予想される？
So we can only send memories. Where does that leave us?
パーソナリティは記憶だけで形成されるわけじゃない。だから記憶を転送しても転送先の意識や人格に依存する。
Your memories aren't the only thing that define you. Even if you send your memories to the past, it will be the receiving you's consciousness and personality that will process them.
Windows で言うと、Vista の入ってる PC で作ったデータを95の入ってる PC にコピペするって感じか？
So in Windows terms, it's like copying data from a Vista computer to a Min95 computer.
最新の OS で作られたデータが旧式の OS でちゃんと動作するかはわからないわけ。何らかの不具合が出るかも。
Data created with the latest OS might not work on an older OS. It might cause errors.
それに例えば小学生の頃の自分に今の記憶を転送した場合、記憶と肉体のギャップのせいで精神的な障害が起きるかもしれない。
For example, if you sent your current memories to yourself in elementary school, the gap between your memories and your body could have serious consequences.
いずれにせよ、過去の自分の体に転送することが前提条件だという認識で正しいか？
Anyway, is it correct to assume that we'll be targeting ourselves in the past? Kurisu nods at my
D メー
question.
ルと同じように携帯電話を介して行われる跳躍だから。
Just like with Gmail, we're using cell phones as the transfer medium.
正確に言うと過去の自分の体でなおかつ携帯を持ってる時点までしか跳躍できないと思う。
To be precise, you can only leap into your own body, and only if you had a cell phone at the time of reception. There was an exception in Lukaku's case where we sent the Gmail to a pager, but that doesn't apply to time
それ
leaping.
に飛ばされた先が同一人物じゃないと例えれば電気信号がマッチングせずに弾かれてしまう恐れも。
If you try sending memories to someone else, how do I put this? There's a danger that the electrical signals might be rejected.
そもそも他人の体に入っちゃったら大変だしね。まあ僕的には可愛いおにゃの子の中なら喜んで入るけど。
Wouldn't want to jump into someone else's body. I mean, unless it's the body of a cute girl. Is this guy capable of non-perverted thoughts? No.
へへじゃないわよ、バカ。
Don't me, you idiot.
弾かれるだけならいいけど、もしかすると深刻な人格障害まで起きる恐れがあるのよ。
If it just bounces off, that's fine. But I'm worried incompatible memory data might do serious damage to the recipient's psyche.
どんな結果になるかわからない。人類初の試みだから。
I don't know what might happen. No one's done it before, after all. That makes us pioneers. I like it.
はっきりしているのは、自分が生まれる以前へは絶対にいけないということ。自分が二人同時に存在することはないっていうこと。だから、
There are two things I do know. One, you definitely cannot go back to before you were born. And two, you won't exist in two places at once.
タイムパラドックスが発生する心配はない。自分が生まれる前に親を殺すことはできないの。
That means you don't have to worry about causing a paradox. You can't kill your parents before you were born.
携帯がブラックホールとホワイトホールの代わりということだな。
So the phones act like black and white holes. It seems like a strange coincidence that cell phones would be the medium of time travel, but really, could it have been anything else? These days, people wear their phones like a second skin. No other medium could reliably deliver the memories to their intended target. The more I think about it, the more I realize that this was meant to be. Okay, we're gonna leave it there after his evil laugh. I don't know how much of this conversation is left. Feels like it's wrapping up, but I'm not sure, and I'm running out of time, so we're just gonna stop there for now. After reading the tips, of course. So Windows, the most widely used operating system in the world, or Windows. Neuroscience, scientific study of the brain. This field incorporates biology, genetics, medicine, psychology, and electrical engineering. And magnetron, a type of vacuum tube used in microwave ovens and radar, which produces strong microwaves. Okay, so I've really enjoyed this 40 minutes. The timing thing is really interesting, and I really want to see how that plays out. Although I am wondering, wouldn't they need to decompress the data at the end, on the other side of the message for the people receiving it in the past? And I'm not sure how someone would do that, unless, of course, that's not needed for some reason. I don't know. But I guess we will see when they're ready to try it, which I'm looking forward to. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.